After launching the Integrus application, you will be presented with the logon screen. From here, you can select the database you wish to connect to, or create a new one. Once you have chosen your database, click a service line to enter the software. Now that we have logged in, we have access to all the tools and features that Integus offers. By clicking on Manage Locations, I can set up my location trees. Integrus supports two location systems: functional, which is broken down by system, subsystem, and line number, and physical, which is broken down by module, area, and sub-area. Using either the toolbar at the top of the window or the right click of your mouse, you can add new locations, update locations, or delete locations. When you are finished, click Save to continue. A core function of Integrus is its drawing management. By clicking on the Drawing Register button, I can see a list of every drawing in the system. New drawings can be added in two ways. The first method is to click on the Add Drawing button. From here, we can locate the drawing and enter its details. Associating a parent PNID with an ISO allows the PNID to be referenced within Integrus without physically having to add it to the PNID drawing. The second method is using our Drawing Importer tool. Click on the Import Drawings button and you will be presented with a new window. Enter the directory where the drawings have been stored and then click Check Format. Integrus will now scan these drawings and display them in the table below. In our table, we can see that Integrus has tried to pull through the drawing number and the revision. This has been from the data stored in the file name. If the wrong fields have been selected, then use the controls to reconfigure the tool and try again. When the drawings are ready, click on Import. This same tool can be used to automatically bulk uprev drawings when a new revision is made. Simply rerun the tool, the new revision will be taken from the file name and the drawings will be updated in Integrus. The flange register displays all flanges stored in Integrus color-coded to show their current status. By default, the flange register is filtered to a single workpack, however this can be overridden. Every column can be sorted, filtered, pinned, placed with another field, or grouped, allowing you to analyze and interrogate data. Integrus also supports custom fields. These are defined by clicking on the project details, selecting the Custom tab, enabling and then entering the required field. More custom fields can be added if required. Detailed field customization can be performed by using the register settings to select and order your fields. Once you have set up a data view that you wish to keep, you can press the Save button to give it a name and store it for future use. Once multiple views have been created, you can toggle between them. New flanges can be added to the system by clicking on the New Flange button and entering its details. Flanges can also be copied by right-clicking and selecting Copy. This will open the new flange form pre-populated with flange details, making data entry an easy process. The form will gather data on the flange's identification, flange location, joint specification, pipe specification, bolt specification, gasket specification, and tightening specification. This will allow you to perform calculations to ensure that your bolts are tightened correctly. When all data has been filled in, press the Save button to add the flange into the system. Flange data can be extracted out of Integrus and put into a PDF or spreadsheet by clicking on the export icons at the top of the grid. Flange history can be reviewed by right-clicking on the flange and selecting History. This will show a summary of every change made to the flange, including changes to specification, and any activities performed. Any activity which resulted in an anomaly is flagged with a red A. Users can then see the detail of this anomaly by right-clicking and selecting Show Anomaly. All anomalies can be reviewed by opening the Anomaly Register. Flanges can be associated with drawings, allowing them to be identified with the drawing before they have been marked up. Click on the flange, press Add to Drawing, and then select the drawing. And press OK. Drawings can be marked up by opening the drawing register, right-clicking on the drawing and selecting Edit Drawing. Flanges can be added by clicking the Add Flange button, selecting its physical location on the drawing, and then selecting the flange. The Pending Flanges table is a list of all flanges which have been associated with this drawing, whereas the other table is a list of all flanges in Integrus. Select your flange from either list and then press OK. Drawings can be linked by clicking on the PDF link button, clicking on the physical location the link occurs, and then selecting the drawing it links to. Click on the link to be automatically taken to this drawing. Documents can be added to a flange by selecting the flange, right-clicking, selecting Attach File, and then Document Manager. This loads a list of every document added to Integrus. New documents can be added by clicking on the New button, locating the file, and then clicking Save. To associate the document with the selected flange, simply select the correct document and then press OK. Integrus's digital dashboard provides project reporting based on the status of your flange management activities. Click on View, Digital Dashboard, and a series of charts will load, split into Engineering, Operations, and Quality Control. You can interact with the data by clicking on the legend to turn off and on particular groups. The Data Table section contains the same information in tabulated form. The digital dashboard can be output to both PDF and Excel, allowing the sharing of this reporting information by clicking on the relevant buttons. The personnel register can be accessed by clicking View, Personnel Register. The register will load with a table showing everyone stored in Integrus, colour-coded to show certification status. By selecting the expired engineer, right-clicking and selecting Edit Person, I can review their details, update their certificate expiry, update their qualifications and attach photos. The tool register can be accessed by clicking on View, Tool Register. A table will then load showing all torque and tension tools and pumps stored in Integrus, colour-coded to show certification status. The Integrus database comes preloaded with supplier data, so adding new tools is as easy as clicking on the New Tool button, selecting the supplier model, and then adding the tool-specific data such as serial number and certificate expiry. Tools can be quickly enabled and disabled by clicking on the checkbox beside it. Any tool which has been disabled or where the calibration has expired cannot be used when recording activities. You can set a flange as a witness joint by double-clicking on it, checking witness joint, and then pressing Save. You can filter the flange register into the witness joint register by clicking on the witness joint icon. Activities can be recorded against flanges by selecting one or several flanges, right-clicking and selecting Start Activity. A A new form will load, allowing us to record the activities against the selected flanges. Whenever an activity is performed, the state of a flange updates. Transition between states is controlled by the software to ensure that all activity history is recorded. For instance, these flanges are disassembled, so I can now assemble, inspect, or remachine them. I cannot go to leak test without first assembling and tightening. Multiple activities can be recorded at the same time, and pertinent information is copied across activities to reduce the amount of data users have to input. Anomaly information is also captured at this point. Once all the data has been entered, click Done to save the activity data. The flange status has now been updated to reflect the changes. Clicking on View, Activity Register will allow us to see every activity which has been recorded in Integrus. Using the toolbar at the top of the register, data can be filtered to a particular date range and exported to PDF and Excel formats. The anomaly register can be accessed by clicking View, Anomaly Register. This will show a list of every anomaly recorded in Integus. New activity data cannot be recorded against a flange with an anomaly until the anomaly has been cleared. By clicking on the Anomaly Status column, I can filter to only active anomalies to see which still require action. Right-click on the record, select Resolve Anomaly, enter the resolution information, and then press Update. The anomaly is now closed and further activities can be performed against this flange. By clearing my filter, we can see all anomalies in the system, including those which have been actioned. Flange reporting is performed by clicking on Reports and then selecting the type of report you want. Each report allows you to report against all data in the grid or just the row or rows you have selected. If you have selected more than one record to report against, then a single document will be generated with multiple pages, one for each record. The MS Excel Register report allows you to report against all flanges in a single document. It displays the flange technical data alongside any activity data and leak testing information. To learn more, go to www.mtechsoftware.com or contact us at sales@mtechsoftware.com.